Hi, this is your future speaking. The fuck? I should've told you that you were gonna be separating from a lot of things in your life that were only gonna be temporary. Sorry I'm late, but let that be a lesson to you to not get too comfortable. I have been spoiled by entitlement, but I work for it, I don't buy your shit. Why? Because you cap more than bottle lids. You didn't mention the Gordon artist dying shit. Now I just suffer silence, I sit in. I hate to buffer, but I spliced it in. I follow my gut, it tells me twice again, but the process is fucked up, what is life again? I've been doing what they asked for 5 years, but pursuing the trueness is not allowed here. But you influenced the foolery while I had your gear, and then booted the shooter cause I packed y'all with fear. I have a gangster persona, Afghan active tier, but I will love all up on you if you pass your fears. When I went to Oconus, lived on battlefields, but you didn't want it, I differed from my package peers. Cause I'm open to whatever, my mind was too clever, I didn't belong there, I was a mismatch selection. Changed my MOS, re-enlisted in the desert. Came to an office job, I was fucked up more than ever. I started seeking therapy, she was scared of me cause the shit I talked about I seemed to be dreadfully. I should've worn Michael's mask in the waiting room staringly, not saying shit and start breathing all heavily. Separate me from the bullshit, can you take away? Cause it ain't for him, I need to elevate. I need to separate. Separate me from the bullshit, can you take away? Cause it ain't for him, I need to elevate. I need to separate. Separate me from the bullshit, can you take away? Cause it ain't for him, I need to elevate. I need to separate. Separate me from the bullshit, can you take away? Cause it ain't for him, I need to elevate. I need to separate. For real. Second line sign alongside a female. I wish I would've known more of her details. It wasn't time for me to be going through these spells. I wish but I couldn't forget the scorn that she felt. I started to get uncomfy vibing with her, and I'ma come off clean first cause I did my dirt. Take a nigga out the city to 5 different turfs, and they showed me new titties and things, and that's why it didn't work. My life started changing towards end of enlistment. My wife at the time wasn't really going with it, so I had to bounce out like Grand Marquis suspension. My mission for fulfillment had started its beginning. I'd have been through some situations in between. Us a Blue Falcons who claimed to be on my team. I could do without them, they tried to break the beams of my foundation faker than Maybelline. And some people were around for the things that I had. I sold all that shit to keep my mental intact. If it was meant to be through hustle, I'll get it right back. Nigga, that's facts. With a dap, but I needed that shit to be seized for my peace. I'm intriguing, retrieving my meaning, MC. I can feature myself cause I'm doper than me. No cosigner cause I'm independent to the T. That's why I paint pictures in a rhythm. An artist, hustling to get a decent dinner. I'm starving, nothing will ever make me weary. My heart will never be broken again, ideally departed. I would not be a part of any fuckery if you ain't really got love for me. I ain't really finna owe a thing so you can send me into mental custody. Separate me from the bullshit, can you take away? Cause it ain't for him, I need to elevate. I need to separate. Separate me from the bullshit, can you take away? Cause it ain't for him, I need to elevate. I need to separate. Separate me from the bullshit, can you take away? Cause it ain't for him, I need to elevate. I need to separate. You solemnly swore on the line. I need to separate.